What you're about to hear is sworn testimony, which means lying with better posture.
This past May, I asked you during a congressional hearing if it was the policy of DHS to follow orders issued by federal courts. You said on the record, and I'm quoting here, "We are following all federal orders."
Cool, so that's a sworn statement. Lock that in. We're gonna need it in about 12 seconds.
Secretary Noem, you lied to me under oath that day. You lied to the American people, and you have betrayed the trust placed upon you in your role as Secretary of Homeland Security. You defied federal court orders when you refused to order the deportation flights to El Salvador in March to turn around.
Congressman, the Department of Homeland Security and this administration complies with all federal court orders. We always have and we always will.
Not true.
That wasn't disagreement. That was a legal air horn.
We will continue to appeal. And, sir, I will even tell you that at the highest court, at the Supreme Court, the Department of Homeland Security in our litigation has an over 90% success rate in winning at the highest court in our battle against activist judges across this country.
You haven't been telling us the truth. Look, there have been at least 170 known cases of citizens being arrested or detained by federal immigration agents this year alone.
Her argument is, sure, lower courts say stop, but eventually we find a judge who lets us keep going.
When we are doing our targeted enforcement operations against criminal illegal aliens, individuals that are in that area may be detained until we verify who they are.
Translation, wrong place, wrong time. Congratulations, you're temporarily not free.
Are you lying to the American people right now by denying these reports?
This has been done for years in every single law enforcement operation that has always happened. We follow the same protocols, and we continue to do that.
Ah, yes, the defense of champions. We've always done it, which history famously loves.
We have never once detained or deported an American citizen.
Oh, that is a very confident sentence for something already falling apart.
Secretary Noem, it is a fact that you ignored federal court orders in March and in May of this year. Do you plan on ignoring more federal orders?
Now, this is a yes or no question approaching a professional dodge artist.
Because you keep saying it doesn't make it true.
I am sick of your lies. The American people are sick of these lies. American people demand truth.
That answer works in kindergarten, not federal court.
Secretary Noem, DHS is breaking the law, hiding information from Congress and shutting out oversight. So let me ask you, how can the American people trust your department with you at the helm with this kind of behavior?
The American people absolutely trust this department to keep them safe.
Notice how trust us replaced here's proof.
Do you agree that using DHS resources to target members of Congress is an abuse of power?
We are not doing that. We are out there enforcing the law, doing our work, and we are allowing oversight.
Of course, we're not going to get any answers.
She asked about abuse of power, and she responded with a mission statement.
And it is your obligation as a member of the executive branch to honor decisions made by the highest court of the land. Yes or no, Secretary?
We are abiding by all federal judges' orders.
That absolutely just testified under oath again.
Madam Secretary, your incompetence and your inability to truthfully carry out your duties of Secretary of Homeland Security, if you're not fired, will you resign?
Sir, I will consider your asking me to resign as an endorsement of my work. Thank you very much.
That's not an endorsement. That's an intervention.
Do you agree that asylum is a lawful pathway to immigrate to this country? Yes or no?
There's an asylum program, yes, in place.
All right.
And that's a yes, wearing a trench coat.
So immigrants then with ongoing asylum applications are legally in this country, correct?
There are individuals in this country that have applications.
That answer carefully avoided meaning.
And they are legally here because it's a lawful pathway, right?
It's a lawful pathway.
Okay, so if your department then deports anyone with an ongoing asylum application, you are violating the law, correct?
Joe Biden left us with...
I'm not asking about Joe Biden. I'm asking you a specific question.
Joe Biden just got dragged into this like a Ouija board.
If your department deports anyone with an ongoing asylum application, you are violating the law. Is that correct?
It was greatly violated when they allowed.
I'm asking you.
People to come
I'm
in and
asking
grant
you.
The question is still waiting patiently.
Asylum applications.
Why are you filibustering? Why can't you answer the question? It's a simple question.
Your president.
If your department
and your secretary
deports
did not
anyone
follow the law.
with an ongoing asylum application, you are violating the law. Isn't that correct?
The asylum program was
Okay.
broken under the last.
Mr. Chairman, I will reclaim my time. She's not answering the question.
That's not filibustering. That's evasive driving.
Madam Secretary, you and the gentleman from NCTC reference, it was an unfortunate situation, but you blamed it solely on Joe Biden, who approved the asylum application for this same person.
Mr. Thompson, this individual that came into the country.
No, I want to know who approved.
Congressman Thompson, I want you to understand. When this individual came into the country, he came under
I'm not going to let you.
Evacuation of Afghanistan under Operation Allies Welcome.
This is a masterclass in never answering the question you were asked.
Yes or no? Who approved the asylum claim?
The application on the asylum was thoroughly filled out by information that was gathered by the Biden administration.
Still no name, still no answer.
I don't want to file perjury charges against you, but I'm of the opinion that the Trump administration, DHS, your DHS, approved the asylum application.
The asylum application moved forward under all of the information and vetting processes that were put in place under the Biden administration.
It's obvious you don't want to answer the question. Mr. Kent, do you want a shot at it?
Passing the question like it's radioactive.
Madam Secretary, how many United States military veterans have you deported?
Sir, we have not deported U.S. citizens or military veterans.
Remember that sentence. We're coming back to it.
Madam Secretary, we are joined on Zoom by a gentleman named Sejun Park. He is a United States Army combat veteran who was shot twice while serving our country in Panama in 1989.
And here's the receipt.
He is a combat veteran, a Purple Heart recipient. He has sacrificed more for this country than most people ever have. Earlier this year, you deported him to Korea, a country he hasn't lived in since he was 7 years old. Will you join me in thanking Mr. Park for his service to our country?
I will absolutely look at his case, but I want you
Thank
to
you.
remember.
I will look at it is Washington's version of thoughts and prayers.
Madam Secretary, the man behind you, please stand up, sir. His name is Jim Brown from Troy, Missouri. He is a Navy combat veteran who served our country in the Gulf War. He's married to a woman named Donna, who came to our country legally from Ireland when she was 11 years old. She has lived here for 48 years.
Another real person, another real consequence.
Because of you, Jim's wife Donna has been in prison for the last 4 months. She did not come here illegally. She is currently in prison and facing deportation.
4 months. No violent crime, no danger.
Now, what possible explanation can there be for locking up his wife for 4 months when she has committed no crime other than writing a couple of bad checks for $80?
Sir, it is not my prerogative, my latitude, or my job to pick and choose which laws in this country.
She says she has no discretion while exercising discretion constantly.
You have broad discretion as the secretary. You can issue parole, you can do all kinds of things, but you're choosing not to. Will you commit again to just reviewing Donna's case and reuniting this combat veteran with his beloved wife, who also loves this country?
I will review the case.
That phrase has become a punchline.
You illegally ordered people deported to El Salvador, despite a federal court order and Department of Justice counsel instructing you to not do so.
That's not a policy disagreement. That's ignoring the law.
You illegally ignored a federal court order and shipped people off to South Sudan without due process.
Due process apparently missed the flight.
You are illegally blocking members of Congress from conducting oversight of ICE detention facilities, even though federal law demands that we have access.
Transparency, but make it classified.
And the decisions that are made on deportations, where flights go and when they go, are my decision at the Department of Homeland Security. And we'll continue to do the right thing, continue to work and protect Americans, no matter what radical judge comes out and tries to stop us.
The law applies until it inconveniences me is not actually how this works. Courts ignored, questions dodged, citizens detained, and accountability rerouted. Same show, different day.